Welcome to the Den of Tools.
Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighbor Tool Bear, back again here in the old Den of Tools. And we're here to talk about an old shop standby, literally standing by, and that is the old Sawhorse. Yeah, years and years of debates about what's the best style and everything else. No one could agree about, what kind of design and everything, but one thing they could agree about is that they were made from wood. But, as time moves forward, we saw plastic ones come out. They were cheap, they were easy to use, they folded up nice and flat, really easy to store in the shop. They were great. I mean, they're easy to store. Durability and stuff, maybe not so much. Moving along, then we saw metal ones like this, not quite as easy to store, but they did fold up. Different types of metal. We saw some different designs, but again, the tide marches on, and now we're seeing stuff like this, nice slim ones, super ultra slim, great design stuff. But you know what? They said we can do more with this, and boy, howdy can they. And the reason for this conversation that we're having is because this new design, now I'm not sure if Bora was the one that set the stage for this. They seem to be the premier one in the technology, but this type of folding steel Sawhorse, often adjustable height, with all sorts of adaptions and stuff for it. Let me take you through it real quick. So it folds up in the package just that small. Push of a button, at least on some of them, pops out like this. That's why they call it the Speedhorse after all. And then you can do all sorts of great stuff like this. You can put wood, some of them you can put wood vertically to hold it like a lumber rack. Some of you can set up like this, use it like a quick setup table, cutting surface, all sorts of great stuff. You have sacrificial, pieces you can put across the top. These things are fantastic, and they're not much money considering what you can do with them. And the thing is, more and more people have been coming out with their own version of these. It got to the point that I wanted to have a conversation. Let's do a quick buyer's guide on the Speedhorse steel folding style of Sawhorse that we're seeing today. I mean, look at this. This is why I love them. Instant work surface anywhere you go. So let's jump into it. First off, we're going to talk about the Bora. So I'm a big fan of Bora. Bora Portamate Speedhorse. They come in several different flavors. The big three that you're going to see here, at least on Amazon, is you can see the basic contractor's version. This is the 4500, your standard, standard duty, single height, quick folding, and it does have the speed, the snap out kind of thing where it can do that. Then we're going to jump into, I'm sorry, I should point out the fact that $69.98 is the price on that. They're not the super cheapest, but they're pretty nice. Then we're going to talk about the Bora Portamate All-Terrain 4x4. Now, I kid you not, they got tap to adapt swivel legs for stability on uneven surfaces. If you're on a work site and you're working in the dirt, it's going to be uneven, let's face it. And this kind of thing allows you to adapt to keep all four legs on the ground. That's fantastic. You're looking at $84.99 though for that tech. And also, this is one of the ones, if you notice, not only does it have the slot right here, it has the vertical pass-through. This is another one of the ones where you can set it up so it can hold all the material on top so it doesn't spill off the side, especially if you're working with round materials, that sort of thing. And then we've got the big one. This is the Speedhorse XT adjustable height. So this is very similar to the first one, but it adds in these little notches here on the leg so you can extend the height for you taller folks or you shorter folks. This is going to give you all the options you could possibly want. Now this runs $89.99 on one of those. They're fantastic. Huge fan of Bora and on a lot of their products. But you know what? ToughBuilt. We talked about ToughBuilt here on the channel. I reached out to you all and said, I've been seeing a lot of this stuff. Everything I look at looks pretty darn good. Let's talk about it. And you all came back and said, everything you've gotten from ToughBuilt is good. I got not one negative comment regarding anything from ToughBuilt. So this is the C550 job site table Sawhorse. They often throw that table word in there because it kind of converts to a table just like that. Great work surface here. This is the basic one, non-adjustable height. This thing's going to run you, get this, $34.97. There's a reason it's the #1 selling stand on all of Amazon. Now, they've got a heavy-duty version that goes up to 1,300 pounds. The other version only does 1,100 pounds per Sawhorse. Only 11. So here we got the extra heavy-duty version that adds in, not only is it more heavier, dutier, but it adds in the adjustable height as well. So you get that on this. And this one will run you $45 for a single. This is for a single. I looked in part, like, to see if there was like sets and stuff. They just double the price. So order what you want. Not to be outdone, Channel Lock got in on the game. Now they're 46.5-inch, they call it an L steel, I guess, because it has like the L bracket, because they sell one very similar to this without the bracket. Looks like they said, hey, bolt a bracket on it, and they did. Anyway, you get that one for $58.48. Workcast, never heard of these folks, but boy, these look really familiar to some of the ones we were just looking at, don't they? A lot of the shared DNA. You're getting a 2-pack there for $116. Then what else we got here? We got Protocol, the SH047 here. These are all folding. They're probably not as quickie release as the Bora, but they're fast enough to set up. You got the folding tables, non-extending height here, but again, you got the boards in there, the slots in there, so you can turn it into a table here. You're looking at was it $89.99, and I believe that is a 2-pack there. So basically a price of $45 each on that one. And then we've got the Steelman, kind of the similar thing. Nice rubberized pad up on top. You put that sacrificial wood on there. This seems like it's built a little bit more robust than some of the other ones. Again, this one here is the variable height, so you can adjust that there. You're looking at $125 for the 2-pack on those. Moving along now, Lowe's, not to be outdone, they've got their Cobalt version of this, and you can see it's pretty much very similar to some of the ones we've seen. Not adjustable as far as the height. $34.98 is the price on that. Even the old Harbor to the Freights there got in on it, and they've got their version, and theirs is adjustable height. Non-sale price is the standard everyday price on that one is $50. And let's see if we got it. They got a bunch of, they're really good about getting some extra picks in there. Let's see if they show us anything fancier you can do with this. There's the table setup and stuff. There you go. All the basic kind of stuff we'd expect to see. All right, moving along. Over at Rural King, they've got a brand. I think this is their house brand, Crimson. Again, it looks very similar. If you look at it, I mean, that looks almost identical to the Bauer. It's we got the adjustable height. We got the bolt-on L bracket. Let's see here. It looks pretty close to me. Anyway, you can see that the size that these do fold up into, which is really nice. One of the reasons I want to talk about these, because the compact design of this for a shop or for portability, they're both good, because getting stuff up and out of the way or easy to move, that's key there. Anyway, over at Rural King, it is $45. Northern Tools got this weird little DeWalt version. It seemed like DeWalt, they wanted to stand out. They wanted to be different. But the end on this is plastic. It's weird, almost looks like a galvanized kind of metal. It looks cheap. I don't know. I haven't actually played around with these. If you have one, I'd love to get your feedback in the comments below. In fact, any of you who've used any of these, we're always looking for feedback from everyone we can get. The Bear can only test so much, and even then, it's a sample size of 1, maybe 2. Real data, real feedback, it means getting as much information from as diverse an audience as possible. Anyway, the DeWalt here is $50 over at Northern Tool. Menards, they jump in there. They got their hat in the ring here. You got your basic one there for $31.12 after your standard 11% mail-in rebate. And they got their adjustable height version there. $45 after rebate. You're looking at $40.03. Now, one thing that was really odd is I went over to Home Depot expecting them to have a Husky version. Now, they've got the Bora Portamate. They even have the ToughBuilt. Average pricing, nothing to write home about. But the Husky is still running with the plastic Sawhorses. I thought that was weird. They don't even have the basic folding steel. I was a little disappointed. I got to guess here. If I had to bet my fur on it, I'd have to say they're probably got one in the works coming out here shortly. They're not going to get left behind by essentially every other major tool store in the U.S. They're the only ones who haven't jumped on it. It was funny because they're the biggest. Anyway, there you go. Let me know. What do you think about this style of Sawhorse? Is this going to be your go-to? Are you going to go with the big name of the Bora there, the Speedhorse? Do you think you're going to go with something more like the ToughBuilt to save some bucks? I got to tell you, I talked with the folks over at ToughBuilt a while back. They seem like nice folks, and you guys all said so many nice things about them. It's hard to imagine it's not a good quality product. Of course, there's the standard, the Bauer one we talked about. What's going to be your choice? Where are you going to go when it comes to Sawhorse? Or are you going to go the old DIY route? And if you're going to build your own, what design are you going to go with? There's a bunch of them on YouTube. There's a bunch on the net. Let me know what your go-to version is. I want to hear about it. While you're down there, don't forget to chomp the old like button, smash that subscribe, and ring the bell on your way out. That's all this bear has for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.